Yeah, I remember seeing Ken Foree in a Nickelodeon sitcom, back in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, was that before Dawn of the Dead?
Oh yeah, it's way after Dawn of the Dead.
Way after Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, it was like early 2000s. I forget I'm not in the demographic, but I remember flipping through channels and I was surprised. Oh, Ken Foree from Dawn of the Dead. He's doing a sitcom on Nickelodeon with with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And but oh, go ahead.
Another thing we need to talk about is the gore, because I know
Yes.
you talked about Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
And Night of the Living Dead is really, to this day, it's still very disturbing.
Yeah.
And it's a tough movie to watch, and that's why I kind of like Dawn of the Dead better, because it's more comic booky, it's action adventure, it's not as...
Right, yeah.
It's not as bleak.
Right, there's a strong streak of fun, like you had mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and with this, this is the second movie in the Night of the Living Dead franchise for Romero, and this one he ups the gore factor, and it's crazy and it's intense. You have people's intestines being ripped out,
right? Yeah,
and decapitations and head explosions, and it's all done in a very fun way.
Yeah. It's almost like
really gross, but it's done in a very fun way.
Yeah, it's like over the top in almost like a Quentin Tarantino way. Like you said, like a comic book version of it. Like it's almost like almost I don't know if almost kind of in a South Park kind of way. But would you agree?
Yeah, and also it's sort of the limitations too of the makeup effects. And how you kind of watch it now and you're like, oh, that's like a dummy's head exploding, or
yeah,
that's like, but that's also the fun of it too.
Yeah, it's part of the charm.
Chris, what do you like the most about this movie? Like, what sticks out to you the most?
It has a very strong opening. Like it I know it sounds cliche to say this, but the movie kind of starts out with a bang. And it's not too far off from being literal to that, because you hear those first chords of that goblin music, and then you get into this chaotic environment, and all the stuff that's going on in the newsroom. There's something. There's a sense of realism going on with how everybody's dialogue is overlapping each other. I would say that, and the sequence in the projects. One image that's always stuck with me, that I always kind of found disturbing, is when they find that the residents of the projects have been dumping the bodies in the basement of the building, and you just see like all these body bags kind of moving around in this like
yeah that is really disturbing.
Yeah, and again, it goes into that whole classism thing, how like there's certain ethnicities that have such a tremendous respect for their loved ones passing on, the dead. But the helicopter scene with the decapitation. I still get so impressed with how they did that. Not to spoil anything, but there's a sequence where there's a zombie approaching one of the characters in front of a helicopter, and the blade, the main blade is still going, and as the zombie's getting closer to the helicopter, he unintentionally gets the top part of his head, just like the scalp. Yeah, and it's just like the scalp. Yeah, but
we got to mention the legendary Tom Savini.
Absolutely,
he's responsible for the makeup effects in this movie, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, him and his buddy Tasso, his assistant on this film, excellent work, and like no words can do justice to the ingenuity and how he's progressed in his skills as a makeup artist.
Yeah.
But
you know what? Going back to the beginning of the movie, and one of the things that make it's so scary, and it relates to now, is that there's a sense of chaos.
mm-hmm.
There's a sense that people, in government or the media, that they don't they don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
They don't know what they're doing. They just don't have it together, and they're very incompetent.
Yeah, they're so unprepared for it.
Yeah, unprepared and incompetent, and everyone's panicking, and it's scary because there's truth to that.
Yeah.
And we like to think that everybody in the government, everybody in our leadership has their shit together, and we
right.
can trust them to be there in these crazy times.
Yeah.
But then when it comes down to it, nobody really knows what they're doing.
Yeah, we're all on
That's the scary part.
Yeah, we're all trying to figure it out on the same. We're all on the same boat. But,
yes.
Del, thank you so much for coming on to talk about Dawn of the Dead. And really quick before we go, what is your opinion on Zack Snyder's remake of Dawn of the Dead?
I think it's an okay movie. I wouldn't. It's an okay movie if you don't think of it as Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
One of the things that I was disappointed with, they sort of, the movie takes place in the mall again.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they do not utilize the mall the way they do in the original Dawn of the Dead, and that's the biggest disappointment of the movie.
Yeah, and also I noticed that in the remake they chose to have their zombies run, and to me I kind of found that annoying because films like 28 Days Later started that trend. But if you want to take a look at it, the infected in 28 Days Later, they were infected with the virus. They weren't necessarily zombies. And then when you got to the remake of Dawn of the Dead, it was almost like that was the trendy thing to do, is have your zombies run. And to me, it kind of it's such a weird thing, but it kind of took me out of it a little bit.
Yeah, it cheapens the movie a bit, but to be honest, I really wasn't expecting much with the remake of Dawn of the Dead. There's no way you can top that movie. It's a brilliant film.
Yeah. All right, Del, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll have you back again to discuss Land of the Dead.
Yes, hopefully by that time or whenever you do it, it'll be in person.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, take care.